What's up? What's up? Welcome to an episode of You Get What the Fuck You Pay For. Anyway, let's dive right into it. So, I went to Amazon to find the cheapest little screen printing press I could find. Just to get off into the game to see if I like it or not, and yada yada yada. So, anyway, I ran across I think it's a Vivo or whatever the hell it's called. It's cheap Chinese shit. When you buy the cheap shit, something gonna be wrong with it. But goddamn. Anyway, I got it from the seller's name was Share Profit, and the first unit I got, you see got two boxes. The first unit I got, as soon as I opened it up, the first thing I saw was the base, and it had chip paint all over it, rust all over it, several different spots. I could pull it out and show you, but I packed it all up because I was going to ship it back and all this, that, and the other. So I contacted the seller, and a couple of the bars were bent, like these bars here. A couple of them were bent up a little bit. So anyway, I contacted the seller, Share Profit, with no response. I contacted him again with no response. So I finally did a review, gave him 1 star, and fired their ass up in that review. Then I finally they finally contacted me and said, we sorry, yada, 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 but we want to offer you 50% off your purchase, or we'll replace the entire item if the other one is unusable. So by the bars being bent on the first one, I'm like, shit, I can put it together, or try to anyway. And, by them being bent, I could probably bend them back, but then you're dealing with an alignment issue, possibly. But, yeah, they was like, well, we'll send you the new, a replacement unit. So this is the replacement unit here. Now, the packaging was amazing. I had never seen nothing packaged like that, for such a cheap price. But as you see, the styrofoam is stupid cheap too. The shit just crumbles like fucking dry ass crackers or some shit. But they sent it out. They had it to me quick, you know. And it took them a while to get to me, but they finally got to me. And when they did, they said they was gonna do something. They gave me 2 options. They gave me 50% off option or replace the entire unit option. I chose replace the entire unit, and they said you don't even have to send the other one back. Keep both of them. I'm like, cool, you know. And then they were like, is there anything else you want? And I'm like, I only want what's first. So replacing the unit is fair enough for me. They're like, all right, cool. If there's anything else, let us know. So I was cool with just getting the unit replaced. Now, in the first unit, the rust, all this was pitted on the base. The paint was chipped, rusted all in here on the outside and shit. A few scratches and dings. So I didn't even bother to take the rest of it out the box. I just saw the base and was like, look, fuck this. So they sent me this one, and I pulled it out. It had the same issue, but definitely not as bad. So I'm like, okay, I see this ain't gonna really get too much better. So I was like, cool, okay, yada, yada, yada. So I go to put it together. The instructions are horrible. So, but there's a lot of YouTube videos that show you how to put them together. Anyway, like in the instructions, this piece right here, they have pictures in the instruction manual This piece right here in one of the pictures is on like this, and another picture, this piece was the other way. So the instructions are pretty much all over the place, and it's just give you photos on how the shit look, and you get all these fucking screws and shit, and the best way to do it is to separate them out so you can figure out which screw go to what and which bolt go to what, because the instructions does not tell you. Anyway, this ain't a review on the piece, but it's the shit I went through or I'm going through. So anyway, all the rust and shit, you know what I'm saying, on the base of the first unit is what, and the bent bars is what got me the second unit. The second unit had the same issue, but definitely not as bad. It was manageable. So I go to put them together, and when I get to a couple of the arms, I notice that, you see how rusted that shit is? Now this is, see if I can get it to focus. This is directly from them. They shipped it like this with the rust on it. You can see the rust on the inside. Which don't matter, but you know, where y'all storing these things at? To get all that kind of moisture in there or whatever. But anyway, I don't know. But as you can see, they are rusted, and these are the things that were on there like this, and a lot of them are rusted on. I was able to get those off and those, but this one is so fucking stubborn. It's rusted on. I got it soaking in WD-40 to see if I can get it off, and I was like, let me look at the first unit and see if I can use those arms. And lo and behold, those arms, the rods right here, are rusted as well, and I can't get those off. So I'm up here beating with a hammer, prime with a wrench, and all this, that, and the other. You know, so if you're ever thinking about buying one, I got these from Share Profit. That was the seller's name. So, I mean, everything else looked good. It's pretty solid, you know. The bearings are good, got a nice little spin. The plate got a little wobble in it, as like if it was bent or something, but I don't think it'll make too much difference, but I don't know. You know. And when you put them down, there's no play at all in it. Absolutely none. You know. And absolutely no play. And the springs are pretty positive. When it goes down, it locks in pretty positive. So I think if I can shimmy together one unit out of both of these units, I think it's a pretty good deal for the money, especially since I got two of them now. But the shit you got to go through, you know, I understand it's cheap Chinese shit. You know, I expected something to be wrong with the actual unit, you know, but everything seems to be working right. My only issue is the shit is so fucking rusted, and those pieces are rusted on. But as far as Share Profit goes, they were, when they finally contacted me after 2-3 weeks or so, they shipped it out the same day. I got it within like 2 or 3 days, so that was an A+. They gave me 2 offers, which I didn't expect, because when I tried to contact them, I was like, hey man, y'all gonna have to send me some a little bit of paint or maybe a screen or something, you know. And they was like, shit, we'll give you 50% off, or we'll replace the unit. I'm like, cool, you know. So anyway, if you plan on buying one of these, man, the instructions are shit. You got a million fucking pieces. Good thing it's a lot of videos on YouTube on how to put these together. And once you get it going, it's quite simple. Uh, I believe once I get it together, that it would be worth the money for like a little starter, little kit deal or whatever. But anyway, just be careful who you buy from on Amazon. You know, I've seen a few videos of guys putting these together, and they had no problems with the parts, maybe some screws, you know. But as far as the unit itself, everything looked good from what I saw, you know. So I went on ahead and bought one. And my main issue at first was the rust on the base, but now the main issue is getting these fuckers off. They ain't necessarily got to come off. They just got to be able to move so you can align the swing arm or whatever the fuck they call them. You know, I'm new to this screen printing shit, but I'm giving it a test run, see how I like it. I think I like it though. Anyway, just showing y'all what the fuck I went through with Share Profit, the shit that I got that they sent. Now I would say that customer, as far as the customer service go, it was fucking amazing. I had an amazing experience with the customer service, but at the same time, you still sent me some rusted shit. Now, if they'd have sent the right shit, you know, it'd have been A-okay, but I expected to put a little bit of extra elbow grease in it, but not like this. But anyway, enough of my rant. But let me go and get this shit together. All right.